Well, for our next installment of our B Corp interviews, I'm here with Ana Piferrer from Sacred Spirits. It's a shop on Commercial Street in Shoreditch. Much more to the operation than that, but we know each other because my twin brother is a regular customer of Anna's, and there was a case of mistaken identity at a B Corp event. But now we probably know each other, Anna.
Exactly.
And thanks to my brother for his tastes in good spirits. But
Great taste, by the way. I'd like to point that out.
But great to have you with us. Please just
Thank you.
tell us about yourself and your operations, and we'll take it from there.
So, as you very well said, my name is Anna. I work for Sacred Spirits. We are a distillery based in North London, in Highgate, so not too far from where I'm based right now. I'm sitting in our second retail shop. So we have, as part of our operations, we have two shops. One that is attached to our distillery in Highgate, and another one that is here in Shoreditch, sort of Spitalfields area on Commercial Street. Like I was saying, we're a distillery. We were the world's first vacuum distillery. It's a very specific method of distillation. It uses 90% less energy than traditional distillation, which is great for the environment. If it's something that is very energy intensive, it's great to be able to reduce it as much as possible through our distillation method. But it's also able to keep the flavors of the botanicals that we put through our stills as clean, as sharp, as close to the original flavors of those botanicals as possible. So the best way to describe this is if you compare orange, fresh oranges versus sort of marmalade, right? So marmalade has been subjected to high temperatures, and fresh oranges retain that really lovely zesty flavor. So that's kind of like how we compare the flavors that we are able to produce out of our stills from putting botanicals through our stills. Not only that, we were also the first company to produce English vermouth. So we are traditionally gin producers. That's where we started 15 years ago. 2 days ago. So we literally just turned 15. And yeah, we're predominantly gin producers, but we were also the first company to produce English vermouth, which, English vermouth, fortified wine, traditionally Italian or French, and lots of Spanish vermouths. So we were the first ones to produce English vermouth made with English wine. So that was, quite something quite new in the market. So we've always been about, producing the best possible quality products in terms of flavors, but also looking after the environment, making sure that our methods of distillation are as sustainable as possible.
Yeah, that's great.
That was quite the mouthful.
And being B Corp Month, I mean, we saw you at the B Corp Brewers event yesterday.
Yes.
Let's just touch on that on part of your journey. How long have you been a B Corp, and how do you fit in the wider B Corp alcohol community?
So we received our certification back in November 2022. So it's 2024 now. Yeah, so 2022. So just over a year ago. It's hugely exciting for us to be part of the B Corp community for what it entails as a movement of not just thinking about profit as a company. We've always thought about the environment and our team members and our community. So the fact that there's a group that sort of looks into this and thinks that this is what companies should strive for just felt very much in line with how we've always operated. And we were like, perfect, yes, we absolutely agree with everything that you're saying, let's, this is our reason for being, as opposed to, oh, actually, let's do this because this sounds good. This we've always operated in this way, and how we fit in to B Corp within the drinks industry. Thankfully, there's more and more companies that are getting certified, which is great because it's about looking after the people who work for you. So it's about knowing that there are other brands out there that have the same ideas about the world, the communities, the people who work for them, as we do. So it's really lovely to meet other B Corps. It's really lovely to be in an industry that's really embracing this, and really getting involved in this, because for those people who don't know, spirit making is, very energy intensive. There's a lot of, ingredients that, add a lot of miles. There's bottles that are produced outside of your own country, even outside of like your closest countries, that get flown in. So there's a lot. It's an industry that can be very energy intensive, very carbon footprint high. I guess that's not quite the right sentence, but you know what I mean. And so yeah, to be able to see that people are sort of clocking onto this and making changes is just it's really lovely to see.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it's something you hear from impact founders when they're talking to investors. The investors say, what happens if somebody else comes and copies what you're doing? And, for a lot of impact founders, the answer is, that's great. And it sort of echoes what you said there, that it's a good thing that more spirit manufacturers are copying this approach. And
exactly,
we
should all, be looking after the environment. We should all be putting the people that, work in the companies and the communities that we are part of ahead of profit. Money can't be the end all and be all of running a company.
Yeah. Well, that's a lovely point to finish on. So at that stage, we might say back to the studio. So thanks, Ana.
Thank you, Rob.